Public confrontation between Minister Nyesom Wike and military officer sparks national debate. Nyesom Wike, the current Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, reportedly faced public embarrassment in Abuja on Tuesday after attempting to force his way into a disputed parcel of land. A young military officer stationed at the site prevented Wike's entry, leading to a heated confrontation that has since gone viral on social media. The officer, by Yerima, a northerner by origin, believed to have been assigned to the location by powerful interests linked to the property, refused to yield to Wike's alleged display of intimidation. This represents a tactic many Nigerians have described as characteristic of the minister's Agbero-style political behaviour. Following the incident, many citizens took to social media to express both mockery and anger, viewing the episode as symbolic of Nigeria's broader decline in governance, civility, and order. Public reactions and concerns. Several Nigerians have questioned the appropriateness of military involvement in what appears to be a civil land dispute. Critics argue that such deployment reflects the misuse of state security resources for personal or political interests, especially amid the country's worsening insecurity. Others, however, have praised the young officer for demonstrating courage and restraint in upholding the integrity of the Nigerian military. Still, this commendation is tempered by skepticism. Many believe that had the officer come from southern Nigeria, such defiance against a senior government official, especially if the top government official is of the northern origin, would have resulted in disciplinary action or dismissal, rather than the support from the Ministry of Defence. This speaks of the rampant inequality at all levels in the country, underlying issues of inequality and insecurity. This incident has reignited discussions about tribal and regional inequality within Nigeria's political and security systems. Critics point to a pattern of uneven accountability, arguing that actions tolerated from officials or personnel of certain ethnic backgrounds might attract punishment for others. Simultaneously, questions are being raised about Nigeria's broader security priorities. As military resources are deployed for private disputes, while the nation continues to battle widespread banditry, Islamic terrorism, Fulani herder killings, and targeted attacks. All crises that have devastated rural communities, worsened unemployment, and fueled a deepening food shortage. This scenario underscores a troubling dimension of inequality, evident in the fact that numerous prominent current and former military leaders, particularly those of northern origin, including former Chief of Army Staff General T.Y. Buratai, have openly condemned Wike's conduct. The pressing question, however, is whether these same leaders would have spoken out so forcefully if Wike had displayed such behaviour toward an officer from the south, a symbol of a larger national malaise. For many observers, the confrontation between Nyesom Wike and the young military officer is more than a viral spectacle. It is a reflection of Nigeria's crumbling institutional integrity, where the boundaries between authority, impunity, and justice have become dangerously blurred. Unfortunately, Nigeria appears to be sliding further into the image of a failed and disgraced nation, the very kind US President Donald Trump described in unflattering terms. The deepening decay of institutions, the erosion of accountability, and the normalization of impunity now define the state of governance. With these recurring incidents, one is left to wonder, how much further can the country fall before a collective awakening forces real change? Join Diaspoint in addressing leadership challenges that hinder Africa's path to progress. Diaspoint, empowered by Africans in diaspora.